Hey guys, Demented here, and welcome to Stories. I tried to play another game for you, Let It Die, and it refuses to allow me to record. Yeah, it's something they put into the game. Let's controller settings here real quick. Alright.
Once upon a time, the infamous rover Reynardo plundered the floating isles. Then his mother called him to her deathbed. "Swear to me that you won't die on the gallows," she rasped. Reluctantly, he swore. And he whiled away his days at home with music, cards, and wine. But the Emperor had changed. He'd been good once, a shy, almost humble toad. He'd built universities. Then people started whispering about mass graves in the woods, midnight rituals, victims screaming. The Imperial Ravens would round up entire villages, and no one ever returned. The Ravens had come to Ubar scouting for ancient books said to be of great power. But the librarians had hidden the books, so they'd burnt the librarians. The citizens, outraged, had driven them off. The Ravens had come back with dropships. The kid had fled with one of those books. He was brave and dumb and wanted to join the rebellion. And Reynardo had promised his mother he'd protect him.
Okay. I've not played this yet. But anyway, I was trying to play that Let It Die, and it said that I couldn't stream it to YouTube, that it was denied by the application. So the game itself won't let you. It'll let you stream to Twitch. Or that Daily Motion or whatever the other one was. What are you doing, you dork? Weirdo. Ah! You trying to block out the light? Is that what you're doing?
The kid was looking down, watching his city burn. "Sorry, kid," Reynardo told the kid.
Ow,
"Look,
Daniel.
if you give them the book, they'll leave you alone." "My mother died for this book!" "I promised her I'd protect you." "Oh, damn it." The kid had run off. With the book, of course. So Reynardo had to run after him.
Okay, let me figure out my buttons. Square. Does that. That's it, just square. I don't care for this camera angle too much. Can I fall off? Oh, okay. Just curious there.
The two Ravens were staring at the kid like he was their dinner, which probably was what was in their tiny brains. "Hey," Reynardo said. They cocked their heads at him. "Pick on someone as ugly as you." "Wait." "For the Emperor!" The Ravens cawed and rushed at him.
Okay, so Ravens are fairly easy to beat. Okay. I know they went the other way. I just wanted to make sure I'm not going to miss anything.
A dropship flew overhead. He hoped they hadn't noticed him. The kid.
I'm sure they did. Square to grab, L to aim, and square to throw. Oh, shit.
Oh, right. The Gate of Heroes. Someone's idea of a joke, making the Skyship Docks a gated community. You needed a hero's sword to open it. And the kid was on the other side of the gate. Who let you through? Promise me you'll take the book to the rebels, or I'm gonna steal your ship. I'm not taking that damn book anywhere, and neither are you.
Try and stop me, laughed the kid. I bet you don't even have a hero sword.
And with that, the kid hopped away. Had to hand it to the kid. He was an idiot, but he had guts.
Wrong sword.
Where was Renato going to get a hero sword?
Why not just hop around this? Oh, I guess you gotta buy one. Or steal it.
Wind essence? That sounds about right. Perfect.
Okay. Ow, Daniel.
A hero sword. QED.
Okay then. Oh, I thought that was like a person of some sort. Oh, why don't they just take all of this if it's just sitting here? I mean, come on.
This is what he got for settling down and finding people to care about. The kid's mum had been a swell cook, and she'd laughed at Renato's jokes, even when he didn't know he'd made one. And then the ravens had come to burn her. And she'd made him promise to protect the kid. But she never told him where the book was. Just the kid. He came up to a ledge. It was too far to jump. There'd been a bridge here before, hadn't there? And there was Peter, giggling at him. "How'd you get across?" he asked the kid. "Where'd you find a hook?" "I hopped," said the kid. Wise-ass kid. "Hey, look out behind you!" "Cute," said Renato. Ah, ravens.
It's just my app, guys. That's what was popping across the screen right there.
It was time to talk some sense into the kid. Just hook his way across the ledge and chase the kid down. Thing was, he hadn't used his hook since he'd retired. How had he done it? Maybe if he meditated at that altar there, he'd remember his old skills.
Ah, gotta develop your skills. Alright.
It was starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot, like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
Triangle to use, okay. They really want you to learn that skill.
And there was the Farfarer. She was the fastest ship he'd ever known. She could do the Kestra run in 12 furlongs. Oh, so the salesman had told him. And something told him the kid was about to walk into an ambush.
Stop! He shouted. I'm not giving you the book!
Shouted the kid, and took off.
No! Peter!
But the kid ran for it. And a goggler nailed him with its eye beam.
Well, Peter's dead. Time to go.
The book was unburned. Next to it were the buckles from the kid's shoes, and a kid-sized pile of ashes. Damn it. Why hadn't he lied and told the kid he'd take the book to the rebels? The kid would be alive now. Really pissed off and betrayed, but alive.
That's exactly kind of what I was
Damn
thinking.
it. Renato picked up the book. He couldn't let the Empire have it now. He was going to have to get it out of there. He'd be a wanted man. Probably have to join the rebellion just to have a place to dock. Well, he'd hated home life anyway.
Ah, plus 10 health. Always check crates.
What was the big deal about
I was
this
gonna say
book
what happened
anyway?
there.
Maybe he should open it and find out.
There was something in that last chest and it made me get on
All
a
that
ship.
had been years ago. How many? The war was a blur.
Trophy earned,
Now
new
3
reader.
Raven scout ships were chasing him. Where are you running, rebel? Cawed the Raven captain over the loud hailer. Renato could see them cranking up their catapults.
Just going out for milk?
Renato yelled back. Where can you run? Laughed the Raven horribly. Far behind him, another city was burning. The dark cloud above its island was thousands of Imperial ships. The fleet was doing a thorough job. Take us to the rebel base! I will spare your life! It called. The entire jury-rigged rebel fleet was only a few islands to the east. Beyond that were only the pillars of heaven. A sea of endless blood-colored tornadoes. The rebellion was out of time. Unless Renato could bring a game-changer. Maybe he could. Renato had found out where he could find the pieces of the Sky Ripper. The legendary weapon that had exiled the lost gods. Surely a legendary weapon could win the final battle. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino had sent Renato a desperate message saying he had a brilliant scheme to save the rebellion. If Renato could only rescue him. Renato dived the Farfarer towards the abyss. As he felt the heat of the jet stream, the Raven ships peeled off, not stable enough to follow him down there. Now it was time to choose. Lapino or the Sky Ripper. Every child knew about the Sky Ripper.
What does the
The
fox
Transcendent
choose?
Emperor had buried its pieces. What could have brought them to light? This Emperor, Isengrim III, had once been kind, but he'd gone mad. And now he was conducting secret, obscene rituals to bring back the lost gods. Had he, somehow, summoned the long-lost components of the legendary weapon out of the deep places of the earth? It was more than Renato could fathom. But if he could find a legendary weapon, he would use it.
So I'm gonna have to defeat him to get the sword. Or whatever the weapon is. Or at least part of it. Saving! To me, or did they take some of their story from Star Wars?
As he set foot on the island,
Stop
Renato
telling me I've
could not
disconnected
help
my
but feel
app.
a tinge of guilt. He'd left Lapino behind. He hoped the Mad Rabbit had somehow escaped the Ravens. He hoped they hadn't eaten him. If they had, he hoped they hadn't eaten him alive. Why had he chosen the Sky Ripper? Renato never made plans that required constant vigilance. He was a hero. He didn't think too much. He just went with his gut and hoped it all worked out. The Sky Ripper was a long shot. He'd have to devote himself to it. No side journeys, no rescuing old friends. That was against his nature. Could he stick with it?
Ow, Daniel, stop! Look badass. I can't upgrade it yet. I don't have any gems yet that I know of. Yeah. Oh, okay, I see. Yep. There's gyms right here. You see nothing. Oh, apparently I got both of them without even meaning to. I forgot how to jump already. Oh wait, you can't jump. Oh, it goes this way.
Huh? A lever? That was new. Most people still use doorknobs.
Apparently I can't break that. Will it see me?
Hey, how do you tell if someone's far away, or just really small? The people who had built this castle, did they even know what monstrous weapon lay hidden within their walls? The Sky Ripper could destroy anything it touched, or so the legend
Okay, stop
said.
telling me that, you stupid
As
thing.
the Transcendent Emperor had fought the lost gods,
No.
thousands had
Just
died.
close the app.
But Renato had been through wars. The only merciful war
There.
was a short one.
Yes, I know it's disconnected. I
Renato's
disconnected
blood
it.
was up. He just needed to smash something.
I can't buy any skills, so. I must not. Probably not supposed to be here yet. Oh, this one says I can open it.
Hero wall. Hero sword. Ice wall. Ice cube.
Actually, this is not a bad game. This is one of the free games for the PS Plus this month.
He was in a swerve.
Trophy and show me your
Newly
moves.
remembered knowledge. He needed to focus.
That's all health I don't really need. But there could be other stuff hidden. I'm just gonna break everything. There was another path this way. Ah, treasure.
Renato
Horse.
wondered who was leaving chests of sword crafting supplies around. He wanted to thank him.
You guys just need to pause if you want to read it. I'll leave it up long enough. I don't do reading. You guys see what happens whenever I try. I can't make the words out. And it's too early in the morning to read. Holy shit.
Anyone ever tell you have a lovely eye? No?
Quick enough about it, it doesn't matter. Was there another path this way? Speaking of eyes, my niche is... Nope, can't go that way. Had an accuracy. Leave no enemy unkilled. Is there... Okay, I didn't know if there was a reason those were knocked over. At least they give you a warning they're going to attack you.
For a moment, I wished that somebody had been watching.
Oh, I came from that way. Daniel must still be tired. Oh. Well, whatever I did it right. Where's this go?
Firewalls only let you through if they think you're hot enough.
Okay then. I am actually kind of liking this game. But I like RPGs, so... I chose correctly.
Renata felt a little better.
Can't break that. Yeah, I got some of my health. Probably hook enemies after you.
It was starting
There
to
we
come
go.
back to him. Something you never completely forgot. Like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember. There it was. Skyripper's armature. The stuff that dreams are made of. Engineers' dreams, anyway. The device was intricate. No one alive had the skill to make a thing like it. How was it part of a weapon at all? He'd have to ask a scientist. But first, he'd get the second piece. Skyripper had a heart. A core that had come to rest on the next island. Well, there was another island he could reach. Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions. She must be encamped there still. But fighting Zenobia now, that made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature, was it? He didn't need to hurry to face her. She would find him.
Then what would be the only point of going to her?
It was a no-brainer. He'd sacrificed his old friend Lapino to get the armature. And the armature was useless by itself, only a series of coils and wheels. War demanded sacrifices, and he would make more before the end. He would have to choose the greatest good no matter how much it cost him. Zenobia. Well, he would see her sooner or later, across a battlefield or a sword's point before all this was over. He was sure of that. The power was in the core. Obviously, he had to get the core.
It's probably easier to beat now than later.
Doubt sunk in before he was even out of sight of the Farfarer. Why had he chosen the Sky Ripper? It was the sort of path he'd always avoided. The path of responsibility, of seriousness. Had he grown up? He didn't feel grown up. He'd made this decision from his gut, like he always did. Somehow, he'd impulsively decided to stop being impulsive. Did that make any sense?
Alright guys, I will leave chapter 2 for probably tomorrow. So anyway, leave a like if you guys enjoyed. I'm actually kind of liking this game, so let me know if you guys do. I know it's been getting a lot of hate from the PlayStation community. Oh, that's my ship, okay. But nobody's really been... I don't think they've played it. I think they've just judged it on the trailers. And honestly, looking at the trailer, I wouldn't have wanted to play it either. So, anyway. Again, leave a like if you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.